Or rather, excuse me, what am I talking about? He's a T. We've got a fast push from the defense down the stairs. So he gets disrupted from that position. And Henny, well, he's the first casualty of the first round. The pistol now dropping bomb over here towards the B site. Yuri looking for another, but he can't manage anything more than the one. So it's a man advantage for Team Liquid to try and get this plant in. They were able to clear those players down at the base of B stairs and through CT spawn. So the split ends up working and it leaves Art 1v3. He's tapped, and that's Liquid with a pistol. Team Liquid posturing down here towards Fork. Yuri playing around with the idea of the peak. It's a grenade in the hand of his first potential victim, Stewie. Dropped to a quarter of his health, but Elige killing Yuri forces Art to walk away without a trade. Playing close crane. Art's gonna see some people start crossing, does manage the one in the back. Henny pops up from behind box, loses his head. That's two quick responses coming out of Liquid. And that positioning you saw on ramp.
What they did MIBR to Liquid again, especially if Liquid feel confident, they just have more talent on the team.
He's done great timing on this flank. Walks right into Naf, gets that initial kill, and he has to go no further than that. I mean, Furia, they have all the information. Nicely done. Solid hold here from Furia. Just gunning him down on the staircase. Stewie will get a couple of frags once his teammates all fall, so this is the 1v5. Again, Furia expecting this. They've got their finger on the pulse, on the pace, and down he goes. Yuri, last frag, and Furia on the board.
He risked dying if they were to come up A, and that's how confident he is.
Whoa. Oh, nicely done by Elige. Skims the head off Yuri. Henny close, though, with the op. Good for a first one. Missing his second chance, but the smoke begins to fade. He slaps Nitro back, and Art, still exposed, is able to body bag another. So it's Twist who will find himself in the clutch this round. 1v3. He's got Vinny to hold his shoulder. Twist comes rounding into the site and gets a very clean first kill. That's a crucial one. He's got a little bit of time to still keep these CTs separate, and he seems to have wind of the player on short. Just gets around.
Does he know?
And now, last fight, Chaos Dorado's gonna take it.
Is that why? Is that why Henny's working out so well here on this other kind of very different team? That's definitely the question. But we've got a 4v4 situation. Henny's low. Vinny's looking to pop off as the smoke comes up, but the trades are looking pretty good for the T's.
Up until then, CTs still had a solid line held, but Twist's kill versus the short player.
And it's an expensive, you got some expensive habits on the CT side. Your nades are very expensive. You've got to get fuse kits on top of that. And your M4s cost more than AKs. So you're able to pull them out. You don't want to waste $1,000 on them.
Nice. Good angle being held there by Henny. I mean, think about how many operas used to just stand inside of the window. They could peek to the right to see down B stairs. They could go to the left and hold mid. Tough spot to be in, just like that of Yuri this round. He comes around the yellow tarps, gets the first kill, which is great, but he's spammed down by the 3 remaining members of Liquid. There is still 2 for Furia, one of which is Henny on the op. That's going to enable Art to peek wide off the AUG. A headshot and a little bit of tag damage versus Naf. He's denied anything further. It's Furia. Good time for the boost. Could catch him slipping. They're just on the cusp, and yep, Yuri's gonna rob one. Now that activates the attempt of a trade from Liquid. Elige caught in the scope of the op, and it's not just 1 or 2 rifles. Remember, 4 bodies for Furia, and everybody's picking up kills. It's a field day for Furia. Twist blast up over towards the sandbags. Oh, a second response from him at least, and some of these players have low HP. It would be a godlike clutch. But I never write the man off. He had the bomb, and now he's gone. Quickly slip up, and he's shut down. Chaos Dorado has a prime position for it. You can see in comparison, Vinny, he would have never been able to spot that. So it takes somebody to be a couple steps forward, like in this instance. Stewie makes the jump from the stairs, tries his damnedest with the P250. But last 2 members still back here. I mean, Furia, they were going to regain vision and control it all. No casualties versus the defense. This is great for them to get a little bit closer to the A site. Oh, and the boost gets red. Yeah, that's a dangerous game. We know that Furia have alternate versions of the boost. And Vinny, look at him go, just flies out past the flames. Sure enough, Art's still isolated over here on short, and with his utility usage, they're going to know it. But with a grenade like that, goddamn, it's worth it. Bomb plant from Stu, denied. KS Dorado gets eyes through smoke and stops it, but Twist doubles back and takes his teammate. So KS Dorado's gonna have to do everything now, and he's inside the smoke, lurking. He makes a step as he falls off the jump. Twists on the railing, gives cover to the plant, and Team Liquid extend with another round. Keep an eye on Fúria as, again, they've got bodies towards short. Gonna be tough to get a boost off with all the bullets flying through. But a third person arrives and Art gets just one kill before falling. Now Yuri activates out from the corner. Again, one and done. Trade after trade. And the dink so close. Gonna get real close. And we haven't seen him successfully this close before. He's got the back of Elish and he's gonna call his teammates to just leave him here. Elish starts to chase, and because he turns around, nature of the beast. Art has to start firing. Nitro flicks up and somehow keeps himself alive. Stewie with a single kill and a double, denying Henny anything further, keeping this round 2 versus 2 and enabling this bomb perhaps to be planted on A because the rotate still a little delayed. Stewie's up and over, gets the first one, and now it's all on KS Dorado to try and clutch again. He's got the creep and crawl, rounding corners on short, understands that Liquid are trying to fumble back into their post plant, which they have. Smoking to frag. Remember, he does not have a kit. Now finding the bomb, planting at an extended point on ramp. That tap, he sees the flash and just stares at it. Not gonna pan out for him, but an excellent first half here from Team Liquid.
Especially if they're labeled Fúria, then you don't want to do that, that's for sure. Stewie is watching a big wide angle all by himself. Oh, the smoke comes out a little late. He doesn't hear all the footsteps. They made so much progress so quickly. Didn't bother taking their time.
Yeah. We've never had a better reason to YOLO, Launders.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's keep at it. But listen, I want to draw a contrast. That was, or rather a comparison, the opposite. That pistol was just the exact same thing we saw from Liquid on their T side. Just a good old split into the B bomb site, members coming up the stairs and also through this new piece of construction. The retake falls flat for Team Liquid, so Fúria. Bomb plant coming in from KS Dorado. He's going to prioritize the digit. We've seen this happen. Those frag grenades reserved for when the bomb attempt happens on A. They've got the bank nades. Works out wonderfully. Helps, of course, that Twists gets the deagle shot after the softening from the nades. But here we have it nonetheless. That's a T-side smoke to just plume in the face of Vinny. He's trying to play around this. They're going to get on top of the bomb, but I mean, yeah, big kit. He sticks it, and Team Liquid robbed the round.
Should they? But they also did a lot of stuff at mid and B, which is, you know, what makes Fúria so fun to watch, at least on Vertigo. They like trying new things.
Where they're going now. Art runs that MAC-10 right into Stewie. Naf tries to find engagement to his favor, but that's Henny with a second frag on the elevator room. So denying out that mid help. Once Stewie falls off this platform and calls that the aggression's there, Henny's the one that locks it down. But Nitro has been able to slip into the ladder room while Henny is continuously watching mid, anticipates a peek from one of these 3 positions. Tough job to do on his own. However, he has the bomb, and if he had kept going to the A site, he'd be fine, but Nitro's about to get him. Nitro's flank eventually sniffs him out, and that's Team Liquid.
Prompt already. HE used to bounce off of the steel beams. One nade goes a little bit wide. Lots of damage done to Vinny. Not terrible. I think would have loved to get a kill, though. They've still got another couple of mollies to work with, however.
Let's see it. Already starting to peek over top box. Elish finds one through smoke. It's going to be Art up close with Yuri. Good crossfire, but Elish a second one through that smoke. Yuri's position, however, this is still cheeky, real sneaky. Fires off, but he's so committed. He's stuck, and now it's on his teammate to trade, which he will. Vinny gets it over the line, but just barely. Elish still tucked in short. He's got Nitro to help him out, but Nitro on such little health has to really play cautiously. Especially with the fire up, but it seems like Elish was caught off by the timing there. Didn't expect Fúria to be so aggressive off the molly. Nitro had lost his vision earlier. They boost over. I love that. Smooth counter boost works for 1 kill. They find information versus Twist. Sure, it costs them a body, but it also forces the issue here with them on the save.
And so from there, could have been completely lucky timer from KS Dorado. It's as convoluted as it sounds.
Matchup meta. Is that what it should be called? Is there an official term? I don't know. But here's Twist. flashed into the peak excellently, and he does get that second. I mean, man, he was struggling for that second kill, but I love his commitment for it. Now they're going to start sprinting into this B site. Stewie's got a little bit of cover. He gets himself one as well. Man advantage up for Liquid. K-Serato's trying to move forward as Henny holds the flank, and he gets himself a single kill. So the man advantage has slipped back the other way. And K-Serato has to clutch. He's caught jumping, though. Accuracy offset, and Team Liquid takes 15. The rest of the squad heads towards B. Awesome angle here from Twist. Just swooping death down from above, and the backstab from young Stu lines him up, knocks him down, and sends Fúria packing. 16-9, most certainly, you'd think, unless Yuri has a godlike clutch in him. He'd also need the ace, and nothing is found, folks. Pulling a page out of Nitro's book. But aggressive stance here from the CTs. I mean, damn, dude, they're trying to pop him through Hut, through Squeaky, and peeking down ramp. But they find an exit route here, Team Liquid. They're going to try to charge headstrong at ramp. Art, only man left here with Henny. They're both about to fall, but Henny takes two with him. That's huge. And he has a chance at a third, but Twist bests him. A 1v2 clutch attempt for Yuri in the pistol.
Such an important piece of the puzzle there, because he denies anyone from going heaven.
Won't have to fumble up the ladder to try and get the retake here, but Elige just jump spotting through the crack of the silo. Oh, damn. And he gets dropped by the one tap. Team Liquid starting a T-side on Nuke with a pistol. Flushes out anyone who would be standing Hut, but the problem is actually above it. Stewie, he's going to die to Naf. Yeah, Naf lines up the kill and gets Yuri as well, so I suppose that's just the price you pay. 1 for 1. Eye for eye.
Yeah, Naf's got to get his 3 kills around somehow, so.
Uh-oh. Good thing Twist was there to trade that one. We saw Nafly playing with his flashbangs, and suddenly it's a 3v2. Vinny with a deagle had a chance, and K-Serato almost finding players by surprise. Great damage here from Fúria. We got the rifles firing off. Hell, we've got Vinny inside of the Hut. Playmaker position, sees the shoulder, slides into the first frag. Tries to fall back, and Twist is having none of that. Awesome wallbang kill there to get back into the 4v4. Art's fully blind. Twist with another couple kills. This is huge. He is so easily.
Yeah, it's definitely the idea of a core. You know, one guy doing a lot of the calling, one guy who really is kind of a support player, if only in a loose sense. Almost everyone has to frag to some extent. Looks like Art's already back into the action.
Wow, yeah, right back into the action.
Very much so.
Hot damn, trying to really pinch into lobby.
Curious,
never
one of
given
those
the
teams,
chance.
huh? I feel like they've changed a lot since I've last watched them. But I mean, they've always been an aggressive roster, but it feels like they're reaching new paradigms now. And it's just like, it feels like when it's good, it's good. But when it's bad, it's really bad. Because again, the CP side is so expensive. Holy moly, the collateral. 1v1 now for Nitro, and he knows where Yuri is. So this should be a free plant. And you know what? It should be a free win. That's how much I'm going to call it. If Nitro plays this.
He mollies the dark corner because that could have been an easy duel. But yeah, that one right there from Nitro. The insurance policy on the bomb. 6-0 for Team Liquid. But hot damn, Henny. He almost got a 3-man collateral kill that would have outright won the round. They're down to dance with it. They can keep up the pace. Ooh. However, we've still got skill on Fúria, of course. I love that Art just consistently tries to hammer up that ramp. This time he does pick one off the back of lobby. Here's a crucial duel from Yuri outdoors. That would have opened routes for Liquid with a plant.
Yeah, free plant's nice. Plus, they got the nades to use on the ramp. Wow, that's a first kill. And you know what? They didn't rush the plant. It's Twist who had it, hold it in the corner. Twist and Stewie both get a kill, in fact. 2v2, and they've even got an HE left over.
Twist has a smoke grenade to play around. That gives him, just a moment of safety. Stewie, 8 health. Bombs planted on the far back right corner of the site. He could peek the double doors if he wants to duel for it, but they molly him. And now he has to either go to the doors or peek out through the window, but the defuse is being stuck, and Stewie's not going to check it. It's over. Fúria find themselves on the board. They lose a player in the end.
Aside from outside, the most common thing to do in a T-side round on Nuke for the top teams.
Big one from Art. Not a very commonly played angle, and so to see it work out is awesome. Not if you're cheering for Liquid, of course. And a little bit more damage as well. So here's Naf. Obviously had a player in front of him. Like a parasite. Was attached to the back of Henny. They're going to drop downwards, and even once they get here, there's no real contest to stop them. Sure, double doors could swing wide, but that is an individual duel for Art. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a fool.
They're not exactly flowing.
But at a moment's notice, could very well be, because, I mean, they've certainly had openings in these last 2 rounds, even despite Fúria picking them up. Here we have it. Post plant created. Vinny, he's isolated inside the vent. One of the toughest spots to get out of, and especially once you start losing teammates. He throws his flashbang to force the issue. Flies outwards. Nope. Hey. Dives and jukes and dies. There we have it.
That's, it's going to be hard to stop because you get out on the site. Oh, what a spray. Kills the side.
Shotgun. Insult to injury. Nitro's going to look to clamber back into it, though. That's a crucial 2K from him. Puts us right back into the even keel. And with Naf being patiently tucked in this corner, Serato might walk into this. He could fall for the trap. He kind of clears it still. Down they both go. That's a full house between Nitro and Naf.
Ooh, wait for some rotations. Yeah. And he's no stranger to this angle.
Naf, 1 kill. Yuri trades. Henny's going to be looking for a little bit of cover here as the grenades come flying forward, but it's Serato with the big one. A 2-piece outdoors to leave Naf in the clutch. He's shut down, and Fúria with a 3rd round now. He throws one of his own. Ooh, what?
Oh my God.
Hold on. This is looking peculiar. Tough spot for Art to be in. He's not dead yet. Ah, there it is. Stewie. Clean headshot. Twist is going to start applying pressure with utility out through squeaky door. Stu trades as they try and force their way through main. Low HP for the remaining members. Serato can't do it all. He's going to have to leave Henny to clutch. Low health for both of these 2 players.
16-7 right now for Naf. He's having a game for himself. Wow, I didn't even realize Henny was there on the angle. Reads that perfectly. And waiting for ramp. So flash comes out. Serato up to bat.
Nice. He's got the corner held tight. That's 2 heads. Potentially a 3rd. Does great damage, but can't quite finish it. Yuri Wilf with the nade. Nitro and a Liege. What are you made of? Well, unless he does it while the molly burns. Now's his chance. He's going to make a move. It's got to be here. And he tries to check, but Art... Yes, you know where to meet us. We'll be here waiting for you. But right now, it's Liquid waiting on the A site. Yeah. Dropping into the vent, they will find a Liege. Poor man gets smothered by the sheer aggression of Fúria. Doesn't get the shots he'd hoped for, so Nitro's going to have to come in from the secret flank, and he is trying to duel here, but he needs to get around the corner, and that's when he puts himself into a perplexed situation. So many crossfires that he's walking right into. Naf able to trade 1, Twist gets onto the kill feed 2. We're 3 versus 3. This is huge. Stewie closing that distance. Vinny, he's already not caught him, and so he's been spotted too by the control window. It all is on Naf, and they laugh as Fúria take the 2nd pistol. Oh, seems like Art's already out there. He's going to start trying to wrap around Hut. That walks right into Naf, and that welcomes them into the MAC-10. 2 kills for Twist. That is huge. He drops the bomb, and in the first gun round for Liquid, they catch Fúria. Fúria allowed to come out onto the A site, almost invited into the lion's den, because Naf had that passive off angle for the last little while. You know, there was the MP7 phase, but that armor penetration was kind of dealt with.
Maybe in his dying moments, you got to see what it looked like down there.
Very sprawled out. Big peek from Nitro. Surprised he even gets 1 there. There's 3 bodies ready for him. It's a good pinch out from Yuri, though. Very crucial kill for him to come in on the split. They are still outnumbered 2-3. Henny is not going to be covered on the plant. He could have so easily died to the mini peek, but Elige comes out a second late, and he falls instead. A follow-up from Yuri. That is huge.
To support the retake, but Naf drops a shot early, I think.
Inside of Hut, though, Art incredibly close. Twist has to back up, and that gives him the chance to come out.
Oh my God, I can't believe he did that so seamlessly.
again. Nitro's gonna have to reload before he can peek around. Twist gets the gap through it, but another body just comes fumbling out, and this time it's successful. Nitro is still back here, but he should have been called. Good thing he can hold the line on his own for now. There's another player in from heaven that's already been removed, so Nitro, his closest rotator's down. Nap still up there. Oh, what? The whip around from Vinny?
Bomb goes down left corner of the site. Rotation comes in to try to catch the fallback, but Naf doesn't want to play it too risky. He's got to wait. Oh, there it is. There's a small chance.
He calls his teammates to come collect themselves on the defense. This is going to be the 4v4 retake.
I've got a decent kit to try to retake in this situation, but well, they know Henny's pushed up this far aggressive.
He's tucked in. He hears the footsteps coming forward. Twist gets one kill over his shoulder, but he drops both bodies. Favorable trade here to the favor of Fúria. Nap's going to try to come and get him, but he too toppled. Henny with a 3K in the post plant, and Fúria back. Quick trades. Double wallbang headshot exchange. Wild round. Another quick pinch in from Mini. That one's going to catch Elige, but Nitro on the back of the site. He has held this one well, and wow, Henny in with more kills, but Stewie puts a stop to that. It could have gone either way. The player inside of Mini, he gets shot in the back just a moment later, but Nap's going to give them no moment to breathe. They try to throw up that wall of smokes, and he is in here. 24 kills to his name, and a player real close. Vinny trying to catch him. Nap!
Oh, no way!
Just skewers him. No need. However, bomb's behind him. Oh, he just gives it away. We're right back into the even keel. Another backstab. Liquid starting to fall apart at the seams. An attempt for Twist here. Lots of damage versus Art, but he doesn't want to get too tunnel visioned on this single kill because there are most certainly more players near. He falls to 44 because of the utility and has to call for Stewie to try and help him out. Stewie's going to come in from Mini, announcing himself with a flashbang, getting into the gunfight and losing it. Twist continues with the damage, but they just can't stop this show. Focused on what really matters here at hand. Great grenade. Good bit of softening damage. Twist and Nitro really trying to pick up the pace here. That's a crucial kill from Elige over towards ramp, but he's lost the other side of this hit. Great grenade. The utility's looking good for Team Liquid, but can they piece together what they need now? 3 of these players on Fúria, all tagged.
Look at the activity.
Back in with another. Dude, he's hitting them from every direction, every possible position. Health advantage favors Liquid most certainly, but yeah, Nap's making so much noise. He's done it again. This is the exact same situation nearly as last round where he pops off, gives us something to talk about, and then just dies while he's stampeding around. Sends him packing, but don't write off Elige. Ooh, or should you? Serato, crisp headshot. Tension blankets the map, however. 25 seconds left over. Stewie's gonna have to stop this. Finds the first player turned. And now this is going to force Furia's hand down to the B bomb site. 15 seconds to plant. Sure, they should get this off unless Elige has something to say with the Deeg. He's going to jump to the window. Has to deal with the player up on the rafters first and foremost. Bomb has been planted. They try to rush the issue. Vinny, he's good for 2 kills, and Henny's going to have to clutch this. Finding the first. Can he get Elige? No, sir. 48 health for the Boy Wonder. Solid utility usage here. That's going to draw the eyes of Naf, and Elige finds timing. That's huge for Liquid. 5 versus 4, but it's turned back. Art, yet again, always so close to Naf.
That's brutal. And here, you know, they've got to be a full alert for the lurks. Oh, Stewie ends up getting a kill. Double push in. They're going to hear somebody running outside. Well, they know that there's also one ramp. Stewie does.
Yep. And Twist finds Serato. That's the bomb thrown into the front of 2 CTs. They smoke off the player that Stewie had confirmed. So the last one has to run through it, and that is it. 30 rounds of Counter-Strike or more.
They do this exact same thing on LAN as well.
Stewie deleted by Art. Finally, not found outside, but rather on the entry towards ramp. Remember, this was with little to work with. Art, that 1 AK is all they seem to have needed because they have punctured through to the B bomb site. Nitro sent spiraling down the vents. He's got a teammate right by his side. This is a double man disadvantage. Great flashbang. Now they're starting to fill the kill feed, but Yuri with the double. That's huge. Him and Art really making it happen. Nap, all that's left now, tries to duel with the players towards ramp, and Furia do it. Still a couple of flashbangs for them to try and work with in the post plant, but this is just the old 10-man retake. We've got a forced issue here, trying to play for the jungle control. I like that. It means that these CTs coming in from spawn are going to have to do a hell of a job trying to unroot these 3 Ts. Not 1, not 2, but 3. In fact, that third player, of course it's Art, goes all the way behind them. He flanks through CT spawn, and while they're distracted dealing with him, Vinny comes in for a kill. But Twist, he's on top of that bomb, and he's going to stick it in the smoke. You sneaky snake. He's done it yet again. Everybody dies for Liquid. Furia. Daydreaming of an open mid, they find it. Art able to trade. Ali, she comes in that window peek, but they were already so damn close. That's a great flashbang. They anticipate somebody pushed up into the apps, and in fact, there's a second one. But K Serrato makes quick work of both those defenders.
No less on the player in window.
Bomb's hesitant at the bottom of middle. Stewie. Ooh, he gets the back turn. That's huge. Art, easy frag. He's able to fall back from this, and we do have Liquid calling the right site. They stack up on B site. Question will be, do Furia follow through? They've got the 40 seconds. Almost lining up on Cat. That's an excellent amount of damage off of the Deagle. Follows it more and more and more, but nobody dies at the hands of Naf. That must have felt like a robbery. Furia, they step through the minefield, setting off all the explosions, but somehow survive.
Alicia, this half armor and Deagle is still going to get frisky. He wants to see if he can try to get a kill, and walks over a Krieg. First 2 seasons were good.
So Nap's gonna have to be on high alert, knowing that Cat can be pushed upon. Henny, the first one to fall. He sees the Molotovs coming out of market, and he does have a friend to try and help. That was Nitro down, but Elige also arrives in time. These 2 players trying to combine for the hold, but so far nothing. It's Art to really crack it clean. Stewie's still nearby, of course, exchanging shots with the op on the other side. Furia, 30 seconds left, and damn, Art, just swap into the Deeg, making it look easy as this T-side starts hot.
Yeah, T Serrato. They are flowing like the motion of the ocean right now. They
does have an offer by his side over top of Ticket. That's Stewie, successful for the first kill. Twist, he's not watching the smoke though, so Art goes through it, denied by Stu. A third frag for the young gun. Nicely done. This A split comes to a grinding halt. They lose Twist inside of the site, but Henny, he's just been committed to this bench the entire time. There's a world where he catches Stewie sleeping, jumping behind Ticket, now trying to clear all the other angles. Henny, he's gotten the first, 2 more. He doesn't know that Naf's to the right, but 100% has Stewie pinned in. 25 seconds. He's not caught by surprise because Naf's position should never be expected. I mean, he already killed one to the right. Now he knows, but it's a good time peek. Doubling up on it. Team Liquid take their second. Wouldn't be the first round. We've seen Art pull something like this. Here comes Stewie lurking up from underpass, but he misses the first time, not the second. Oh my God, he's fully puckered as he gets that recovery kill. Henny's the last one up. His teammates have all fallen around him, and he too dies. So that's Liquid with 3.
And everything starts to fall off from that perspective. Wow, they don't have great guns whatsoever. This should be an easy eco mow down for Team Liquid, unless the Glock rings off. 2 headshots on Nap. He's got to fall back. He ends up getting traded out. They give up a rifle. Let's not call it too soon.
Wild scenes. Luckily, Elige comes in from Cat. Bomb plant, perhaps.
Oh,
whoa,
come on.
whoa.
Oh, come on.
No, just the Glocks. The 2 Glocks have got them back into this. It looked like once Elige came in from Cat, this play was dead in the water. But they don't turn belly up. They're still floating the possibility here. KS Serrato close on the pillar. He knows that there's a man right next to him, and also now the second on Cat. So Henny has all the information in the world. Now they're going to expect this to have gone to A, maybe. Hold on.
I think he might know.
It's getting weird.
He's covered though. Oh! And he can still leave. There's no one holding the cross. He's also got the smoke and no shot through it.
Twist coming in from connector. Single flashbang for Henny. He's just posted up on this angle. No reason to miss that shot. Furia with a robbery here in number 9. The idea of moving those two B players over, you can see both on A ramp and towards apps, they're trying to get info and they just got it. And unfortunately, they're not going to have the timing to bolster the hold. This should all be over before Team Liquid can even get here. Nitro and Stewie still over towards CT spawn, so Naf very much smoked out of everything. He gets mollied too, forces his hand, and down he goes, empty-handed. Stewie, single frag as he tries to throw himself around the triple box, and that's another gun round picked up by Furia. Second guessing what's still up. Op shot from Stu, doesn't quite hit the mark. Twist reveals himself and dies. Oh my lord. Now Stewie's in a 1v1 op fight while bomb goes down, but he knows that the second peak could be a possibility, so he has to gauge both threats. All the while, Nitro, 8 HP. Because of Art's due diligence over on the B site, this player's low and dealt with. Stewie's gonna have to come in with the 1v2 clutch. He's scoping the op so they know exactly where he is, and he has no way to really clear sandwich. It's gonna be tough. He's gonna have to hit some sort of wild 180-90 flick backwards upside down shot, and oh wow, he almost gets the chance. He just stands on Henny's head. Nap had an MP9, but okay, there it is, the AK retrieved. Ooh, starting to show their hand. Yuri, plucked from the sky.
I'm not done with you yet.
Up next here towards mid, trying to get in through connector. Him and his two teammates are looking to pinch out from ramp. They find timing versus Twist. He was hopping up on top of Ticket, and it's going to cost him his life. Stewie, nice. He gets rewarded by a back turn from Vinny, and Henny's op shot being missed isn't going to help out, but Caserado's still here to cut down bodies. Flash and a swing. Napfly, nasty. Finish it off. Here we go, though. Utility exchange outside of the B apartments. Nitro's going to be able to get back behind bench, and he has Nap with him. So these two players locking it down. An assist and kill. ×2 as things slow down for a moment. Nap, whoa.
Left feels like they gave him an extra tick, too, yeah. Oh!
Liege on the flank dodges bullets. Henny's been removed. So this final round of the half, I'm curious, AZS, you're going to have to give us the next stat. If teams with 10 rounds win 90% of the time, what would an 11th round have done to the statistics? Because they didn't get it in the end. They let on Mirage. It should not be easy, but it is by no means impossible. Art, unfortunate situation over here towards the Palace, but Team Liquid will be happy to lap that one up.
With lots of control on their hands as well. Bomb will go down nice and quickly, and Caserato is holding all the utility.
They're already starting to work their way back into the site. Yuri tries to deal with Nitro, but now they have that deep cap player to try and lock down the bomb. Henny, he's still close tucked. Little 2v3 situation here for Furia. Trying to deal with the closest of the three before they can even try and fight that back line. Stewie trying to keep them corralled, trying to keep them caged on the site. And Henny, well, he's got at least one more. Swapping over USPs, he's got to figure out these last two, and it's just never going to happen. Team Liquid, or I'm not a part of Liquid. Liquid are working against, ooh, bias. The grandfathered weaponry of the previous round.
Yeah, I mean, you're not only from North America, you're also Canadian. Like, it's no secret, we like Liquid, but we also really like Furia. We've casted a lot of their DreamHack Opens as well, where they were pretty amazing to watch on their come up. I think there's more naysayers that weren't us.
Oh my. And chances still to be had here. Henny, he's just going to need a couple of slick scout shots like that. One more right between the eyes. Twist dies. Unbelievable.
Yeah, agreed. Wow, Art's stuck up in connector. They haven't seen him quite yet. Twitch catches the push. He still has a chance here to maybe pop up. Elige, wow, he catches him with a back turn. Again, timing goes in his favor. And he almost makes his way over to the other side of connector and stays alive a little longer. 2v3 situation is Liquid. Part of you wants to abuse it, despite knowing a lot of Furia members were here on A.
Ooh, that could have been it. Henny, he just shaves the sliver off of Stewie, who does still ultimately die to Yuri. And now Nap has a 1 versus 1. Whoa, but he jumps across the crosshair. Now that's going to give him information on both of these CTs. And instead, what are you doing, you madman? Now the economy starts to play a factor here. They're going to force up what they can, but Team Liquid have dug deep into the bargain bin. Tech 9, single AK, M4's lining them up. That's great damage for Vinny, but only one kill from it. Caesarado up next. Close smoke. That's a huge flash from Henny to lend a helping hand. Twists, he's the man on the gun now. He's got 2 kills in the round, and Naf's head was almost spotted here by Henny. Gonna drop him and close this round, 13-8. Again, hopefully this time, for Liquid, they may be able to make something of it. That's huge. Man, it's always that moment, right? When smoke starts to fade, like who's gonna drop the shot first? And, well, Alish cracks him with a headshot. Sends his head spinning and looks to go one better. There's nobody from Market actually covering this. You can see Caesarado head on a swivel. He's gonna lose out to the timing. Looked away at the worst possible moment. Yuri here on ramp inside of the flashbang falls prey to this execution, this commitment here from Liquid.
Yep. They found a good formula for the A-take that works. Furia's response was to get aggressive at close A ramp. Very common.
Whoa, be careful. Stewie's already inside a connector. Vinny turns his head. That's a huge opening. Look how quickly they're going to try and move this forward. Yuri, he's hiding, successfully denying everyone until then. 3 still up for Liquid. And again, both of the sniper rifles standing for Furia. Already successful though is Henny. He walks up through Con, catches Stewie. And this is going to isolate what's left of Liquid. Naf on top of the boxes here. Caesarado decides not to deny the plant as Twist's hands were busy, so now just a straight up 2v3. And Naf with the first great headshot. Damage done. A follow-up, but it's just the dink. Can Naf land this? It seems doable, but Henny's already out into the open, and Naf pulls it out of nowhere. 4 frags for him on that A site. So, they're able to exchange that portion of the map without casualty, but it's here towards ramp that Henny connects the first one, and he's looking for Twists. Pins him to the back of the ramp wall, and we are looking at a Liquid fighting off the back foot. 2 versus 4 now as another op kill comes in. And Alish, the last one up, trying so well. Already 2 kills, could have the third if Art oversteps this corner. He drops to the bottom of mid, he has 5 HP, and that's not going to be enough. Furia finding 15. Smokes go up in the center of the site. Caserado's trying to keep them at bay, stops the bomb carrier first, so that's going to confirm the rotation. Everybody starts to sprint over here, but Team Liquid already with their feet on the site. Bomb has been planted. Art runs back from Market and exposes himself before his teammates are ready to rock and roll.
A lot of time to set up. So, on the bright side, ooh,
ouch.
I guess you can't hit them all. On the bright side, you do have a situation where you save, well, that actually destroys my point too. I was going to say 2 guns, but...
Got smokes ready to be thrown. Caesarado. Wow, look at Nitro's HP too. The second player from the T is low. Alish accidentally team kills, but he was blind, so he's allowed.
He's almost like smoke blind for a second. You're like, how does this help his teammate who ends up dying? But if he's playing the site with someone else, I feel like that's maybe not the best course of action.
Nitro on the doorway, Alish up above him, and a third player inbound now. That's Stewie. Oh, but Vinny jumps the gun. Caesarado misses a shot, and a 4 versus 2 materializes out of nowhere. Henny, sure, he cuts one down, but so be it. That's bomb planted at the B site. Furia and Liquid about to go into OT. No way.
Guys, Furia look awesome right now. They are beating them in basically every series they play. And these kills are obviously just for fun, but I guess that's why they're easier to hit. So no pressure.
Ace them.
Yeah, why not, right?
Ace them.
What would that even mean?
I don't know.
3 smokes come out initially, which implies they have to execute. Only 2 left after this. Coming up the A ramp.
Not working, not working. First 2 kills go the way of Liquid. Vinny comes in with a double of his own, but that's the only success for Furia so far. Art, smoke fades in front of him, and Twist was actually planting, exposed, gets him as he tries to fall back. And he's got that, oh no, swaps to the AK. They could go ahead and try and stick this, but they need to find the bomb first, and the smoke's gonna start to fade. Here comes Alish walking right through it. A fumbled situation from Furia, I'd say.
I really love this. You know, going back to the A-take one more time after getting mid, don't get too innovative with it. It's worked for you in the past. Oh, they do drop a leash.
Yeah, that's going to cut off any of their mid play. And Naf, who tried to jump down from the shelf to dodge exactly that, still ends up falling prey to Henny, who could very well just splatter another here next to the Tetris. He even takes the third. A big one-man showing from Henny yet again. Issue with the start of the round, and they get the 5v3 they need. Now, can the B site hold, or will it crumble under pressure? Vinny tucked into the corner, denied by Nitro. That is a crucial kill for him to be picking up right here, right now. Bomb planted for Cat, and Fúria have two of their players coming in from this position. Art leads the charge, he's low, and Nitro can't get anything else done. So Nap, 1 versus 2, and a bloodthirst that he is looking to quench. First one over towards Arch, and he's not going to get anything at all. 17 rounds for Fúria. Now, he could also use these smokes as an exit route, but no, not Nafly. He tries to go one better and gets robbed by who other than Henny, who has been spot on across this series. Now, Stewie, he is going to have to lock down B on his own. Elige does help by cutting off one of the members from Cat, but still half health for Stu. He's calling for everybody to come help. He's trying to dump his utility to make it even easier, and it has managed to work. Elige in from behind. Stewie holds the line, and this map's not done yet. They're trying to throw from Cat. Nitro, he's dumping his utility here, feeling a little bit uncomfortable. He's going to have Vinny inside of the smoke, trying to push past. Another headshot. Nitro stepping up individually, getting the damage when it's needed. But Nap, he's swapping to the Deagle and goes down for free. No defense until Elige steps up to bat. He's got 2 kills to his name, and he's still just softening them up. He's gunning them down, and he's keeping Liquid alive. Double overtime, baby. Flash follows suit. Molotovs every which way, but they're already down on the bomb site, or at least they're trying to, completely slobber knockered as they try to get out from that apps. Oh my God, they're just throwing themselves into the fire, trying to get it over with quicker, I suppose. Henny, he has 33 frags, and as expected, the moment he tries to exit, he is denied.
Seemed like around Liquid were not in any position to lose.
Absolutely. Here comes Elige, though. This is something different. Hell of a clash at the top of middle. It's going to cost 2 members of Team Liquid their lives. He keeps Fúria at 4. Twists again off the top of Ticket, just splattered back towards spawn.
They'll have to...
Will they think to?
Yeah, that's to consider. Okay.
Art,
I really don't.
correct.
I really don't ask how he gets in these spots.
Or wrecks him. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like, you can see...
This guy needs an ankle bracelet. We got to keep track of him.
Right. Remember, 22 rounds for the win, 21 to secure triple OT. Stewie finds Art. That's big. He gets the kill. It's not the bomb back, but it's at least the start to this problem. A double peek. Yuri, poor guy, walks right into it. But Castorado still has bomb. Ooh, and he almost separates the 1v1s, but excellently done here by Stewie. He crosses his finger for someone to walk in, and that's exactly what happens. He even goes back for second servings. A little greedy, perhaps, but you know he loves to pull these sorts of plays out of the hat. Somebody jumps through the smoke, and it's a spinal tap versus Elige. Bomb thrown down to the dirt. Castorado trying to lock off apps and twists, doing everything he can to keep Liquid in this, but he falters. They fall, and Fúria find 21. Team Liquid have been able to afford themselves a little connector control, and Art finds timing versus Elige. He had been watching the murder hole for a while, but then he turned his back around. Nitro trying to get them back into this, but he falls to Vinny, who's able to tuck back under Palace and lock down A. Stewie, 1v4 will fall, and that right there is the win.